Ironheart opens up with a girl named Riri, trying to continue Stark legacy by being the greatest inventor in her generation. But she doesn't have enough money to fund her dreams, so she goes about selling her completed project to students. She was told her school has a strict law against plagiarism and then was expelled. Just before she was let off, she flew away with her suit. The next scene opens with a group of people breaking into a house. Just then the alarm went off and they were attacked by security. They showed their incredible combat skill and they defeated the securities. Now back at Riri inside the suit on her way home to Chicago. The suit malfunctioned due to lack of access as she is no longer a student. Then she crash-landed. She went home mocked and disappointed. On getting home, she overheard her mother talking about her, and they were shocked about the suit she brought home as they didn't believe she could build a good one. Riri was shocked to find out how fast her mom knew about her expulsion. Riri was already tired of the conversation. Just then one of her friends came in, and this bailed her out of the situation. They went out walking lonely at night and then reminiscing some past events. Just before Riri went home, he handed her a mixtape telling her to listen to it. The next day, she went shopping on equipment to help her build her suit. Just then she went to meet Jim, the owner of the store, to discuss about building a good AI. Then she met someone who paid her bills. They talked for a while, and he told her about business and how he is working for someone better, which he then handed a card over to her, inviting her to come see him, also giving her instructions on how to reach him. The next day, Riri did just as she was instructed. She entered into an elevator, and before she could reach her destination, it jammed. Then it dawned on her that she just walked into a test. She passed the test and was very mad at how they risked her life for a test. She declined an offer to work for them, and as she tried to walk out, she was convinced due to the huge amount she was given as a sign-in bonus. The offer was too good to reject, so she accepted it, and then was asked to prepare a suit the next day. Now back at her workspace with Riri making a suit, she used the opportunity to listen to the tape. This made her tear up as she got flashback of Natalie, who died in a drive-by shooting. Riri spent her whole time building the suit while still having flashback of Natalie. Riri woke up from her sleep and saw Natalie in a form of three-dimensional image. They kept talking, and Riri told her she was a mistake, and her goal was to create a Wakanda AI called Rio to enhance her suit functionality, but instead created an hologram of her dead best friend. Just then, Riri got a message about the team meeting. She panicked because there was no time as she is expected to bring the suit. Riri now at the venue. She was formally introduced to the team, and Riri was brought in to replace stewards as a mechanic and tech specialist. Their first mission together is to break into a tunnel project and corrupt it in a way only them could fix. They are to attack at night using the suit Riri built. Now back at home, Riri is having issue with the suit, so Natalie searched through and gave her some information on how to get it fixed. Riri then met Joe on her quest to get the suit fixed on time, although she had to blackmail him and other to get her way. Natalie, trying to be of help to her best friend, kept on texting Riri. Then she went through their childhood pictures. After then, she figured out a way to escape from where she was kept by Riri, only for her to appear in front of Riri's mom using her projector. She was shocked as to why she is seeing the ghost of a dead person, only to be informed by Natalie that what she is seeing isn't a ghost, it's an AI coming from the projector. Riri arrived at the bunker where she is to fix her suit. She was amazed on how many weapons and bionics were there. While Riri was preparing to get her suit fixed, as she is running out of time, her mom was having a conversation with Natalie. Riri arrived at the scene of the mission in a grand style, and they get to business. Just as Riri was about to play her part on the mission, Natalie appeared. This scared Riri as she wasn't expecting her. That single act made her lose control and lost the drive which is to be used to corrupt the system. Natalie redeemed herself by giving her another option to get access into the system. After a successful mission, Natalie and Riri was nearly caught, but the leader of her group intervened and rescued her. The group celebrated their first successful mission together, and Riri parted ways after as she attended a show with her friend. Riri, now back at home, was being questioned by her mother about her little AI friend. The group now back in action for their next mission after getting paid for the first. They are to break into a farm technology. Riri went back home and bought Xavier a new headphones, which he questioned her about his confidential job, and also how he can't make use of the new headphone because the previous one reminds him of Natalie. Just then a knock was heard at their door. It was Joe. He brought a blueprint he wanted them to work with and also blackmailed her back on telling her mom what she does. She agreed to meet at 6 to work with him. Riri was hanging out with Natalie when she received a text from Joe in urgent need of her presence, even when it not 6 yet. Riri and Natalie went visiting to the shop where Natalie was killed, and it looks like a bad idea as the event kept on playing repeatedly in Riri's head. Natalie calmed her down, and Riri was surprised on how she was able to do that. Riri back at home was been interrogated by police on Stewart case as he was found dead in his apartment, and Riri was the last person on his call log. She quickly dismissed him, saying she met him at a job interview, and they exchanged numbers. Then she tried to reach out once, and it didn't go through. Riri went to Joe's house and saw he sustained a crazy injury due to a project he was working on. She treated him and negotiated with him on using his biomesh. Just then she figured out who Joe was. We get to find out Joe's real name is Ezekiel Stain, son of Obadiah Stain, so of Stark Industries and the mentor to Tony Stark. Joe explained things to her and why he couldn't be involved in her project, as it will make him look like his father, who was a supervillain. Riri now back with the group to embark on the heirloom mission. Riri's suit was effectively used in checking for securities and disabling cameras. The group gained control of the building under, defeating the securities. Riri sneaked into Hunter's office using Natalie as a guide. His main mission there is to get some piece of clothing from the hood, as she was curious about the technology used in making it. Riri, on cutting through the hood, mistakenly triggered the sensors, and this trapped her crew. She didn't give up as she kept on cutting through the hood. Just when she was about to be done, she witnessed the power of the hood as he vanished before her eyes and killing Hunter immediately. As Riri was about leaving through where she sneaked from, she saw a piece of clothing from the hood. The group were trapped in the greenhouse, and the level of carbon dioxide is rising. John trying to get update from Parker, but he wasn't responding. He then ordered Natalie to get to the greenhouse as he go for Parker. Just then the securities came in multitude just to find Hunter dead. Then we saw the full potential of the hood as Parker used it to take down the securities in style. Riri escaped, and just when she opened a door, she met John, who saw her with a piece of Parker's hood. They both had a great battle. Meanwhile, Parker and Natalie rescue the team who were stuck in the greenhouse and are already suffocating as a result of the high carbon dioxide increase. Then Natalie came for Riri, rescuing her and leaving John behind to die. Parker told Riri to fly through and look for John. Then she break the news about John's death to him. The death of John left Parker heartbroken, as John warned them not to partake in the mission. The movie then ended with an unsuccessful mission for the group. Then we get to see Riri in tears, as she didn't mean for it to go this way. If you want more movies like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you.